This is a 90-90 hip lift. We're going to take you through each step of the progression on how to coach it and how to set up and make sure that the client is performing the activity properly and getting the most out of the drill. We're going to start with a ball. A ball is much more preferable than a foam roller. We want something small so that they squeeze their legs in on it. So we're going to take the ball, place it between the individual's legs, not their knees, just a little bit lower. They're going to squeeze the ball to start. They should feel the inside of their thighs when they do that. The next thing I'm going to have Cody do is I'm going to hold his left heel, if this is the first time he's doing this, and I'm going to say, I want you to pull down through my hand and don't let me lift your foot up. Okay, do you feel the back of your leg? Okay. The key to this is to feel hamstrings. We want the individual to feel the backs of their legs and be able to access their hamstrings. So I'm just going to give him that little cue to pull down on the wall. I'm going to make sure his feet are flat against the wall entirely. We want the whole foot in, but we don't want to push into the wall. We want to think about pulling down the wall by digging the heel down and back and into the wall. So I'm going to have Cody do, so I'm going to say, Cody, as you exhale, I want you to pull through your heels and tilt your butt up off the floor just a little bit. So he's going to blow out and he's going to perform a little bit of a tilt, and I'm going to say, I want your tailbone to come off the ground just a little bit, but I want your back to stay completely flat. So he's going to make sure that he feels that whole back of the floor, and now I'm going to say, do you feel your hamstrings? Do you feel the back of your legs? So he feels the back of his legs, and that's where we want to be. So we're squeezing the ball, we have whole foot on the wall, we're digging the heels down, and we feel the hamstrings on the back of the legs. From here, I'm going to say, I want you to take a long, slow breath out and get all the air out. Now we're using a balloon as a cue. That cue is going to give him an idea of how well he's fully exhaling as he does this. Now I'm going to say, I want you to hold for 4 to 5 seconds. Go ahead and inhale. And now what I'm watching for is blow out. I want to see his ribs, especially that left side, move down, in, and back. This is absolutely critical when he's when he's exhaling. We need to see the ribs move. So as he blows out, we're watching. I'm going to help guide him down a little bit. We're looking for that rib cage to move down. He's giving a good 4 to 5 second pause afterward, and he's pushing his back flat into the ground. Good. Now, when he inhales, he needs to keep that back flat and keep his ribs down, and we want to see the entire torso expand with air. Good, relax for a second. So, just to reiterate, when we exhale, ribs need to move down, in, and back. We're going to pause for 4 to 5 seconds after each exhale, and then when we inhale, we want to see that back stay flat, those ribs stay down, and the entire torso expand. Not just the belly, not just the chest, the whole thing should expand on the inhalation. We don't want to see this. Give me a bad inhale when your back arches. See how his ribs popped up? He inhaled way up into his chest, and now there's space between his back and the floor. That's no good. Now give me one good one. So he's going to blow out. He's going to bring those ribs down, in, and back. Do you feel your back pushing on the floor? Hold there for 4 to 5 seconds, and then he's going to inhale, and everything's going to expand. We're going to perform 4 to 5 breaths per set, no more, and then we'll move on to our next set or activity.